gegroet mijn waarden. After doing the humiliating task of gathering bloody cattle to feed some men, I swear I couldn't do just some aid from that. Regardless, I did it. I was humble and did my part. Ethelred was ready to do the battle to defend West Sax. He put his hand on my shoulder and looked into my eyes. The Danish have gotten on the way. They're approaching quickly. My brother's praying for victory, and we're ready if God is on our side. We will win and save West Sax. Otherwise, we'll perish. I do not say such things very often, but thank you for everything, Egbert Dierik, especially for joining your destiny with ours. Yes, and soon Sven and I will see each other and finish what we started on the Voden Lake. Sure, we'll help with that. Now let's go, men! Ethelred gives the order. The horns call men outside the camp. You follow the brother of the king of West Sax outside, where his men have formed their ranks. They are led by officers and waiting. There is a tense silence, filled with nerves and worry. The Saxon warriors know that the fate of West Sax hangs by a thread. If they fall defeated, nothing will keep the Danish from plundering their houses and enslaving their families. We join them. Egbert shouts, "Men of West Sax and Kent and the lands of our fathers and grandfathers, they are the lands where our families live, from which we get our livelihood. This is the land that we are governed by one king. The Danes bring violence, fear, and their pagan gods. They come to plunder the land, your land, and such. You're the only one thing standing in their way. You're the wall that defends West Sax. If you fall, West Sax dies. God is with us. He protects us. Can we fail God? Can we fail our families?" What a strange bunch of people these West Saxons are sometimes. Too much ale, I suspect. All the ale in their names. The Danish army, the great summer army, has reached Sindon. King Ethelred has divided his army into two, one led by himself, and the other in the hands of his brother, young Ethelred. Each division takes one side of the ancient road, the Rich Way. While the Vikings deploy, Ethelred decides that he must pray before the battle and refuses to budge until the service is complete. But the Danish approach quickly. Their armies are also split in two, to the Battle of Ashdown. The enemies take position against your army. The battle starts. The Saxon army has taken a vantage point. Two hills split in two. One of the hills is dominated by the troops of King Egbert, and the other by those of Egbert. The Danish move quickly, more than expected, not stopping to rest or form up. There's something that Egbert did not anticipate. He is still immersed with his prayer and has ordered not to be disturbed until finish. The Danish don't wait. They divided their own army into two in their advance. One division under the army leader of Jarl Halfdan and King Balthak head straight for the host of Egbert. The other, under the five Jarls, move in the direction of Egbert. They start to seize the high ground on the hill above the Saxon position. If they finish deploying, they will have the height advantage over their enemies. Well, let's not let them finish. Oh, you've encountered a great summer army. You have 1,654 troops fit for battle against a 1,283. We have the numerical advantage. And me! Egbert says, "Egbert Dierik, listen to me. We have a problem. The messages sent by my brother always come back with the same answer. He's still in prayer and his God that nobody should disturb him." "The stupid Christian fool!" I think he does not know that the Danes are about to gain height advantage. If that happens, we will all be killed. His guards are very protective. Do not let anyone pass. But we wait, we die. Order the attack. All right. So I guess I have to wake him up out of his idiotic prayer sessions. You know how you can honor the gods? By fighting. That's a much better way. So, are they over there? What am I, Oh, I see men approach there. Oh, that's not so many. Maybe I can take them all on my own. Alright, come here, horses. Face me! Everyone, please charge. Despite, I don't want to bit off more than I can chew. Oh, they're running away, hey? You cowards! Lafbekken, kom terug! Hier, ik hak je van je klote paardjes af! Aha! Your horse was laughing as you died! Ow! I will chop you all down! Hello, horsey! Sorry, horsey, your master was a prick. No advantage given here. Your height advantage means nothing. I have the high ground. Today, I will deal in some serious absolute. Oh, or not. No. I was not that brave to die like that, no. The battle went a bit more carefully, truthfully. But I like the idea that I charged and killed everyone on my own. I was not as bold as I described before, but I was out there on the front lines. But I mostly kept them at bay, till the rest of my forces arrived, making one man go forward, making him think that it was safe to charge and surround me alone. The Danish made a grand mistake. Yeah. Those spears really hurt. But goodbye, horsey. I wish I had fruit bite here. I really should invest maybe in a horse. A horse. I don't much of the kingdom, but maybe the West Saxon kingdom for a horse. As my troops battered the line, I solely, single-handedly went in the rear to strike at all those archers, and then I could approach from behind. Things were not going too well on this front. Still, I was about to change that! Let's not get surrounded. Yes, with me striking them from behind, we push their lines forward, our lines forward. Stop it with your puny little spears! Ja, het compenseren met die stokjes. Ah! Bastards! Push them down! Push them in little groups to get slaughtered! Yes! A little slaughtering! Now. Archers, eh? Won't have archers for long. You really should have dressed these archers up in something. I suppose they just know that they stand no chance. Fodder to die. More reinforcement from the Danes. We'll need some reinforcement soon as well, or else I'll fall here alone. Let's return to the lines. Not get overwhelmed alone. Ah, here are reinforcements. We're gonna miss a lot of these men and women who fall. This was one of the greatest battles I ever waged. I cut down so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. I lost track of count, but oh, there was so much blood. And that foolish king was just praying for all this nonsense, thinking their Christian God would help them. It would be the might of men like me. More dead! More! Your flags will fall as your lives are ended! Push them back, but we need reinforcements. Good, they're coming over the hill. Let's do a careful assault. Keep the lines. Do not get surrounded. I was careful with my movement, despite the horse kind of panicking, running across the battlefield. Stab! Slash! The spears, they were a great threat. Ah, reinforcements arrived. Alright, push forward, men, push forward! Literal shield war was forming on the battlefield of all those weapons and corpses that litter the ground in piles. The Danes were slowly getting a grip too. Battle was tense, pushing back from one way to another. Stop backing up and get into range of my sword, you wretches! That's the way we do it! Aha, the archers were nicely displaced. And easy for the cutting. I felt like a grim reaper on the battlefield! As our forces pushed back once more, our reinforcements fielding the field. Fielding the field? I don't know if that was a proper term, but another skirmish began. This time I took the flank. Lone archers thought to snipe from the side. Pretty and blonde, and soon he was dead! I almost mourned how he was cut down. Then I remembered all that were cut down among mine. I went to a bloodthirsty rage once more, cutting down all these worthless, damn sneaky archers. Allowing my men to safely keep on the melee. Back and forth they went. Come on, get closer, you bastard. Maybe sideways slashes were more effective here. And so the line of archers was destroyed by me personally, leaving their rear of their forces exposed. One man was bravely fighting against four alone. I stood by him, made his fight a fair one. In a wild frenzy, I kept slashing and slashing. More danger kept coming, like an endless stream. But I was the dam. Vengeance, making me greater than any normal man could ever dream of. Their spears did nothing against my well-armored hide. So many dead. That's why their name started with Diar. Had to be careful. While I felt invincible, I was not entirely so. Especially against the more well-armored, skilled Viking raiders. Another reinforcement from the Danes. Wonder how much of my army will be left with this. Where were Brunhild, and Greta, and Gwyn, and Morant? Were they still out fighting amongst my lines? I would hope so. They had fallen, I had to fight harder than ever, for I could not allow them, the Danes, to have their way with the unconscious or even the dead. Still, our numbers were getting overwhelmed. I had to pull back, hoping for reinforcements. Over the hill they came. All right, man of Saxon, Move forward! There may be many dead there, but most of them are the enemies and not ours. This Danish streamman can and will be defeated. Your king might put his faith in God, but I put my faith in men such as you. Brave warriors! Now go forth! Kill! 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 The Dane's line was cut down once more. Now this time, I did not dare to take such a risky maneuver of moving behind enemy lines. On my own. Too many arrows rained down, and I did not want to risk getting a spare one straight into my head. More Danish reinforcements. Joy. The pushback turned again in the tide of battle. So with the archers all alone, I took my time to cut them down, leading the forces straight into our reinforcements. Slowly but surely, I think the Danes were getting overwhelmed by my superior battle skills, supreme tactics, and a lot of big Berserks and knights, obviously. Well, this time, as the archers fell, no reinforcements seemed to appear on the field. Yeah, but they still had a lot over there, so maybe we just waited. I was uncertain. I began a sort of small seed of doubt came into my heart. We had them surrounded, but they still had many, and they were in a very defensive position. I had to be careful. Wait until there were enough troops to fully surround his skilled warriors. These were some of their best. Carefully, I fought with cunning and skill, knowing I could not take this whole battle alone, just dreaming that I could. Another spear struck me. Too much blood flowed over my body as their cursed shield wall held. Still more reinforcements enlightened my heart as I saw them approach from the distance. And none appeared for the Danes. They were on the last desperate little circle. Cunningly, I struck quickly from the back. But sadly, as our reinforcement arrived, so did those of the Danes. Careful, careful! Oh, too many spears. Too many spears. Right, men, move forward. Don't let me take all the kills. If I get an eel for every Dane head, well, I would still call myself Ethel Diar. Oh dear. Many of the West Saxon men were cut down. These last warriors of the Danes, they were fierce beyond reckoning. Not daring to get too close into melee, I decided to pull out my crossbow. If I could not make a solid dent in their shield wall, I could at least slowly start picking them off from a distance while their backs were turned. A cowardly strategy. But then, as said, I could not take so many men. Aha! Got one! With their shield wall, slowly, they began pushing us back. Slowly and carefully, I tried harassing them out of their defensive position, hopefully giving the other man a chance to strike them from behind. In the distance, I saw more reinforcements coming, and their little shield wall was slowly broken. Oh dear! But I went out for just a moment. But I would not fall so easily. I would rise from the dead once more. I had to throw everything I had at it, surrounding them, but finally we got him. The battle is over, but the thunder of shields and swords, screams of men, and the cries of the wounded still ring in my ears. Your stiff hand squeezing your weapon. I killed so many of them. My arm is aching terribly. Not only from the wounds and the blood, but just overuse. You can still feel the tension of battle, and your senses remain on high alert. You survived the carnage, just as you have many times before. Barely. But always living on the edge, always relying on your trusty sword, Nad. You have won today, but you know that your luck will end one day, and then your life will be over, giving glory and fame to the one who kills you. Eskilden has not been just any battle. It brought together hundreds of men, and most of them are now lying dead in the grass. The story of Ashdown will surely be retold by bards and storytellers for many years to come. Yes, this was my greatest and most horrifying battle. On the way from the battlefield, you see broken weapons, corpses, wounded men, looters, and a priest giving final inductions to the dying. You feel a mix of euphoria, of remaining alive with a strong sense of desolation. But mostly, you ask one recurring question. Why? Why am I alive when so many others have died? But your thought and fate walk in a different direction. You notice Alfred coming towards you. It was he who saved the day with his charge when the Danish tried to gain the hill. Without that improvisation, probably you would all be dead now. So, Egbert Dierik, the Danish are on the run, and have lost many yards in battle. Although there are still many of them left, we have achieved an important victory. They will not be so bold in the future. I have some news for you. Sven de Boelneck has fled back to Riedingland and has fortified himself there. My men, led by a man named Dierik, have followed him. They will be at your disposal when you arrive. The moment is yours. Go to Riedingland and settle accounts with Sven de Boelneck. We owe you a lot, my people and I. When you finish your vendetta against Sven, you will always have a place back here with us. Oh, that's very kind. Alfred, without your initiative, this victory would not have been possible. If that fool brother of yours had just kept praying to his one little god, we would all be dead. The gods did not save us, our sword arms did, and the lives of the many men who gave it today. Well, let us leave the compliment for another time. Now I go to get our men. The enemy is not completely defeated, and we will have to exploit this victory. Good luck, Egbert Dierik. God is with you, because without his help, it would be impossible that someone might do the deeds you have done. Wees gezond! Yes, wees gezond, indeed. And they have lost many. but are still alive. I suppose the vengeance against Sven and my future plans will happen in the next and probably not the last chapter of the story. There's still some interesting conquests coming, but the last chapter of my vendetta. Where's gesund, my viewers, my listeners? Where's gesund?